now. Just trying to make one last sweep of here before we have to come back again later.
Wow, yeah, I did like nothing right now. Holy crap.
Yeah, they're still doing the same numbers while ours are through the roof.
Yep. I'm glad they're not scaling. That's very nice.
I mean, actually,
I think it might be
200.
percentile. I think it might be percent damage.
Yeah, that one makes sense to me.
Baby shit.
Where is this hidden item here?
Definitely gotta be up along one of the side. There we go. I mean, be careful with the HP value, though.
Yeah, still definitely want to keep my HP up, but when these items are now giving me 400 back.
Yeah. But anyway, to just also finalize the point on side M, yeah, sexism and the idol industry go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly, unfortunately. It's a very unfortunate state of affairs given side M. The singers are really good. It's fucked up.
So it's really funny you should mention this right now, because after that Name Your Love Life trivia post came out, there became discourse, go figure, because someone brought up the thing about the bathrooms meaning no men exist. And someone is, hey, the boss room.
Hey.
Someone is being like, yeah, no, that makes sense. Or, this series is for girls and for girls only. There shouldn't be men because I want a safe space for my girls only stuff. Like, sure, whatever, but at the same time, you shouldn't have this volatile of a reaction to men existing.
Yeah.
If you don't want them to have a prominent role...
Holy fuck.
Best sprite in the game. If you don't want them to have a prominent role, whatever, but you shouldn't be offended by Chica's dad having a face.
Yeah. That did nothing. Oh my god, this is awesome. Okay, unfortunately, this thing's way shorter than I thought it was going to be, but still cool.
Short or the boss?
The boss. I thought it was going to be... I thought, so there's this
boss is big.
The boss is big, but there's this one boss in Metroid Fusion that's like super long. It's also it's the one where you get the speed boost from also. But this thing, I want this thing to be like 3 times longer, personally. Like, it looks like it should be, but that's just me.
Is this as funny for you as it is for me?
Well, the fact that you can't avoid the hitboxes right now? Or like, it doesn't look like you're able to.
The fact that I'm...
Yep. But it's also doing literally nothing to you.
Yeah, the fact that I haven't had to heal once.
It's funny how it's costing you HP to use these moves now, but like, it's so little. How do you avoid that? Like, there's a duck under it? What the fuck?
No.
I think just 100.
But yeah, and so...
Give this credit, it's a very fast and frenetic boss fight, though. Goddamn.
But an example we know of this happening, and some people being like, no one's ever actually that hyperbolic about the men thing. It's like, no, we were able to dig up Twitter posts from many Japanese fans when the Granblue collab happened with Muse being like, I don't want them to be in this game. I don't want any of these musty guys being near any of Precious Muse. I don't want Muse being in this game that's full of men. Ew, gross. That was actually a thing that happened when that collab happened in 2018.
You say you don't want men, but you yourself are a man. Curious.
I'm very intelligent.
I am very lead Reddit brained. But yeah, it's very prevalent. So this isn't an exclusive thing to give. Oh, it's already, yeah. To give perspective, this isn't an exclusive thing to the idol industry. Obviously, Japan is probably one of the most isolated countries on the face of the planet. Like, if an outside trend happens, they take like 2 years to catch up. Women's rights, still getting there over there. They're not exactly there just yet.
You know, this is actually a good opportunity to mention something else that I didn't think I was going to get an opportunity to mention. Hi, Rico. This is something I've told you about before, but a Love Live adjacent series called Bang Dream Girls Band Party is another case where they don't typically show men, not very often, but some of them are known to exist, like Character A or Character X's father sometimes appears on screen once every 9 years.
Okay.
Or their little brother, but no non-familial male characters are ever shown.
Huh.
This was discussed once and apologized because apparently there was a dialogue error one time where one character said they had a brother, even though after 2 years they had never mentioned this and had mentioned before being an only child.
Hmm.
So a dialogue error led to a producer for the game coming out in a live stream and apologizing, saying that that the only men that are allowed to appear in this game are little boys or old men whose penises cannot get hard. That is a verbatim quote. I've told you about this before.
Pussy ass fucking beta shit. Jesus Christ.
This is especially funny when the game Bang Dream got a spin-off, a Side-M type spin-off called Argonavi from Bang Dream, which was a male game, a male-only game of the same type, because that series isn't about idols, it's about girls in bands, so playing guitar, drums, keyboard, what have you.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's literally called Girls Band Party, so they had a male version. After that didn't do too hot in its first year, they're like, you know what? We're just gonna cut ties entirely from the Bang Dream name and just call this Argonavi and have it our revival.
Hmm.
And if I remember correctly, I don't think that game even got localized.
Probably not. If even I haven't heard about it. Hmm. Good stuff. You could have summoned like a fucking lizard or dragon head to fire out fire to tie in with her zoologist kind of thing. Nah.
We can't have her summon an animal.
Go into literal path of least resistance kind of option to just easily match her, but no. Actual fire mage. Okay, cool. Even not even like a fire mage, it's like a spark and just kind of goes out.
Yeah.
Fucking weird. Oh, I guess you could probably do a lot more damage against those floating ice enemies from before.
This is literally just a Mega Man 6 power-up, the 3 flaming pillars.
God, I feel like I remember what you're talking about, too. Because I did look at Mega Man 6 a little bit, too, because it looked like a pretty neat game.
One of the cooler ones.
Yeah.
So now, without making any actual overt progress from here on, we're just gonna head off a few areas at the pass, do a little bit of cleanup.
Yeah, there was a lot of ice barriers that
Yes,
we couldn't quite get through earlier, yeah.
So just checking here any areas we haven't been to yet. But yeah, no, that whole situation is incredibly fucking pathetic.
Really is. And now that leads me to a funny thought experiment that is probably a terrible idea, but I'm curious how they would react to it. Can you guess what I'm about to say?
If the rules were reversed?
No, well, that'd be smart. No, if there was a trans girl in a Love Live show.
So it's funny you should mention that.
To be exact.
Okay, so that hasn't happened yet, but a lot of fan theorizing, it's like, I claim this character as mine now, they are now this, is basically saying that Rin from the original is trans, which is what makes it really funny when her story in that season 2 episode is, hey, I'm too much of a boy, I can't wear a dress, you should wear the dress, but I can't wear the dress, but you should wear the dress.
I know you're boyish and wearing girly clothes makes you super uncomfortable, but we need you to wear a dress anyway because our sponsors kind of need you to.
Yeah, also, God, that was so stupid. Like, I can't be a girly girl, I have the short hair, okay? Have you considered not cutting your fucking hair? That is entirely a personal choice.
Yeah. I'm just like, the tomboy contingent is real these days, guys. Like, no one really cares that much. Okay.
And there's a much better example of this in Series 3, where the character that actually does play a dual role has 2 different identities. One as the student body president, and the other as just idol. And their thing is, because of the student body president, they can't let anyone know they're an idol, they were already an idol. So it's not the thing where you have to recruit them, they were already an idol.
So it's not the Daya thing, it's where if Daya didn't stop being an idol from the get-go, but she hides it from everyone. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, and she actually goes by 2 different names for that reason. She wears her hair up in a braid, puts on glasses, wears a slightly modified uniform, does the whole 9 to pretend to be 2 different people, goes by 2 different names, and and in her event story she talks about how I am these 2 different people. They're both a part of me, both Setsuna Yuki and Nana Nakagawa. I am these 2 people, and I have to embrace both of them who I am.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. So they don't go all the way with it, but people extrapolate from that.
I think trans is a bit of a reach for that one, but I could see how you could possibly make a parallel for that.
Yeah. paint. Like there. Is there? No. So there. So it's just a couple of ice rooms here.
Yeah, okay. Let's say we take care of those, then we might be able to fight the skeleton boss in Hollow Knight.
I forgot about the skeleton, honestly. Yeah, we can do that next.
Well, just after the power-up collection, yeah. It's just so weird that we've only rescued like 3 of the girls so far.
I don't know if it's the money was running out towards the end, but towards the end you get 3 of them or 2 of them in the course of 1 hour, and that feels too short.
Yeah, like right now it's like we have only the 3 of the, well, I guess 4 actually by now. Like we've only had this handful for so long that honestly, like you start to get comfortable with them and like you know exactly what to do with them. Like that's the unique thing about like power progression. Like you literally railroad how long it takes in order to get some characters, and then you're able to get more acclimated with them, and you start to like them, and get a connection to them.
Yeah.
As opposed to some instances where like, here's like 5 at once, what the fuck ever. Again, it's one of those like interesting like bits of subtlety you can get. Oh, hi.
So this is a funny case.
Oh, you need to go back to talk to her first.
I need to talk to her first, and then I can go grab that chest.
Oops. We're overachieving, boys.
That isn't actually the first time that's happened to me. But this is actually one of the funnier lines. Remember, Rika was the only person that ever actually employed her fortune-telling in the show.
And unfortunately, Yohane kind of got all of them wrong, unfortunately.
You came here 2 years ago, 2 days ago. You're here for this. Now I'm here for that.
Yep.
And so now they're calling back to that with Rico actually asking her to tell her fortune.
Yeah.
I thought that was your job. Yeah.
Nah, see what you're supposed to do with the whole fortune telling bit is you're supposed to like like you're literally just like vague posting your way through one of these. It's like you had a rough childhood, because everyone's probably had rough times in their childhood. You literally feel your way through that and like kind of feed information off of them, and then you're able to kind of give some bullshit fortune. That's usually how it goes.
So Rico was looking for a fire spellbook.
Like the one we already have her using?
A better one. One full of even greater spells.
Cool.
She couldn't find that in the library that she is homelessly sleeping in.
To say that, but it seems like pretty good at room and board over there, honestly.
Oh yeah, also, I don't know if it's already come up yet or not, but you need to play this game to understand the lore of the show, because this game is where you find out Rico actually has a job. She's not just a traveling hobo sleeping in public libraries. She actually does have a dedicated role.
You mean the whole zoologist thing?
Yes, it's like that's actually a thing, not something that she's searching about the animals, but you never find out about what her job actually does.
Yeah, I kind of figured she was doing that as her profession anyway, considering, you know, the whole scholar clothes and everything.
Right, but the only thing you ever actually see her look at is Lilaps, and she still can't make heads or tails of Lilaps.
Well, Lilaps is a very unique situation, so
She's doing it again.
She's adorable, I don't care.
Seek out the realm that sleeps within the depths of the ocean.
You mean the one we were just in? Like, we were literally just crawling around Atlantis from the cover of the game. I think we're already there.
You mean the one we were just in? Yeah. I'll get caught again. Can you do it for me?
Oh, she was caught. Oh, we actually got some explanations as to what happened with all the girls.
They said that everyone's got captured by the boss of the area.
Ah, okay. Kanon, it sounded like she was just kind of diving and found the area and went in to explore, but I didn't catch what happened with her.
2 health. And 2 of each of the other. Oh, maybe not at those prices.
Pricey, Jesus. The Black Friday sales didn't kick in for this yet.
Offense or defense? Or is defense a moot point?
Yeah, I think you're right. Defense at this point might be moot point until we get to later bosses.
Alright. Normie perfume.
Fucking Cure Solitude? Okay.
We haven't gotten that status effect yet. It'll be really funny later on when we actually get that one.
I am not.
Now we have to go make that loop again.
Yep. Can't imagine what. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna be editing around. I haven't even gotten to that part of my thought process yet.
I imagine the only thing you'll be editing is the bit when I was quiet earlier when you were...
Occasional deaths and maybe backtracking some areas. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I don't know. We've been pretty active the whole time. I don't think there'll be too much to cut.
It's been relatively smooth sailing all around, so I think it should be fine-ish. And with a double jump, you can clear those even easier now.
You know what's a really funny thing about it in hindsight, talking about the male idol thing? There are a lot of anime/games where it's like, you are a singular girl in your reverse harem where you have a bunch of male idols and you have to tell them how to operate. Because it's based on a mobile game where you do that to them. I just imagine what if they actually finally did the opposite, where you have male character idol harem. They'd never be able to do that because female idols, you can't have the male at all, even if it's a male-centric show, because you won't be able to sell to other males if there's actually a visible male.
That's true.
Fucking Pinocchio thing.
I love the line Yohane had just now, by the way. Wow, that's a spell book if I've ever seen one.
Power, judgment, prophecy.
You can get away with use. Isn't judgment at 3 now? No, is that it went to 1 recently? It didn't do shit. So I think it might be at 2 or 3 by now. Found it. Okay, I saved you from getting kidnapped again. Yay.
I can use magic. Would I be able to use that magic? Different type of magic. I hate that.
I love making up random. Wait.
Like, see, that's cute. Hanamaru talks all old-fashioned in Kyoto.
Huh.
Or, I'm sorry, Kansai. But I think we've done something out of order here, because at this point I am definitely supposed to have Hanamaru. I remember that for a fact. So I guess we'll probably get her out of the ship, although I thought we would have gotten someone else from the ship.
Yeah, maybe Skeleton Bro will give us her.
Jackass.
Oh, Lilaps, you are the worst.
We're supposed to like this dog.
Like, this dog's supposed to be endearing and supportive, but, like, he just comes across as a literal cock half the time. Jesus. Oh, I know, girl. Cunt.
There you go.
Rico Beam. Okay, that is cute. Okay, hopefully we can actually down this fucker now. I imagine that with our defensive bumps, we should be fine, I think.
Probably.
This thing's core is made of fire, so I'm not sure how much Rico will actually help with this.
Let's see what she can do. Wrong item. Also wrong item, god damn it.
You're really on that Devil May Cry weapon slider now. Ooh!
No stun, but multi plus
150 per hit, dude. Holy shit, look at that.
Well, look at what it does to our dark points, though.
I mean, you're gonna kill this thing probably before it reaches a potential phase 2, so I think that's fine. Holy crap. Well, in theory, anyway.
Right, we can keep using from our health.
Oh yeah.
And because our health
which
is
we
so
have a fat
huge
stack
now.
of. You guys are welcome.
Good call.
That was just I was thinking more so from like an elemental advantage kind of perspective, not from fucking triple shot contra 4 spread gun kind of thing.
Okay.
Hey.
And I also know immediately how to get her weapon and one of the next weapons. It wouldn't take more than a couple of minutes.
All right. By the way, I still want to say it's probably the biggest disappointment in this show for me, if I'm being real here.
Hanamaru?
Yeah.
In Yohane or in regular?
Yes. Okay, well, regular more so.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Hanamaru,
she's perfectly polite here. She's not doing anything, but she's not supposed to.
Hanamaru had, when she was first shown to us, like one of the most unique designs we'd seen for a Love Live 2 day at that point. Before, I think it was before Yoshiko showed up.
Library Girl?
Well, Library Girl tights, a little bit more pudgy than usual, had some like uniqueness to her face with the hair framing. I'm like, this is actually really fucking cute.
That's true.
And then literally like she had a thing with wanting to put Ruby over, and then like she was like, I'm cool with being second, and then it said, no, you come with us, and then nothing came from her ever again, and now she just says Zora all the time.
Hey, our gimmick, our primary Yoshiko gimmick. It's back. Fortune teller.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Nah, it's not overly offensive or anything.
This game leans into that more than the anime even does.
I always want a tier list like the shit gimmicks that they all have. Oh my god, right. Oh, okay. See, I thought I remembered from like a trailer or something that she actually summons a pig you can run on top of, but I'm probably misremembering that with something else. Sea of trees.
Not yet. This is one of the more confusing areas. We'll get back to that. We haven't even gotten all of here yet.
Yeah, holy fuck.
Right about.
We're still at 3.5 hours. I feel like we're still only like a third of the way through the game. Holy fuck.
No, we're getting close.
Seriously. Damn.
Or not close, but we're like 60 to 70% of the way through.
All right. How much longer do you want to go before calling it night? Because it's also like midnight right now.
Just get the last bit of backtracking done.
Okay.
So another like 10 or 15 minutes.
But overall, Hanamaru in the Yohane anime is really cute.
Yeah. She's also not annoying anymore. And also not... You know, hindsight being what it is, I probably should have seen this coming. So the thing that Love Live does, series over series, is they take some either story gimmick or character gimmick and do it again almost one-to-one. Usually better than the previous instance with similar type characters.
Yeah.
So I guess this is...
Oh, no. No fat shaming, please?
No.
Okay, thank God.
She's actually praising her.
Yay.
So people would shit on Nico a lot, not for being poor, but for failing to get her solo idol thing off the ground.
Yeah.
I guess Hanamaru, if you want to call that needling her trauma, you can do that. Hanamaru needles Yohane's trauma by being unable to get over her catchphrase, and I guess her eating thing. Superstar has the one girl needling actor girl's trauma by always saying, "You'll always be the failure of a child you were."
Jesus, I thought it was just the isopod thing.
Oh
wait, no, it is the isopod thing.
Yeah, that's extrapolating from that. You are always, and you will never advance from the subject of your trauma. So I guess that was a constant I never really thought about.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it, but even not in Series 3, but they managed to somehow even now find a way to bring back the "hey, our school might be closing" plotline a decade removed.
Great. One of the reasons I do kind of look forward to Series 3, because it does seem like it, from what it sounds like, they kind of remove you from the whole Love Life tournament.
Yes,
it's just
entirely.
more so focus on the character interactions, which I think I'm looking forward to.
Oh, absolutely. And I mentioned this to him off camera, and I'm gonna say this now, and I know this is gonna take it out of context. Again, brackets positive. Love Live Nijigasaki High School Idol Club is great because every single character is a definable form of autism.
I mean, they're all theater
kids.
They're all theater kids. So that's immediate proof positive. But yeah, no, definitely.
The form of autism that makes was it Einstein or the other guy that was like, "I'm the most brilliant scientist in the world because my neurodivergence pushed me 1000% into this field." Or
look, honest to God, if you get really good at any one subject, you might have a form of neurodivergence. I kind of joke that anyone who plays fighting games competitively is autistic.
So it's funny that we were watching a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains last night. People were talking for a long time about how Yusaku is is autistic because of his hyperfixation on the number 3. He says repeatedly, "I'll tell you this for 3 reasons. You did that for 3 reasons. You can't beat me for 3 reasons."
Yeah, I remember that. I think he's just bad at social interaction in general, wasn't he? Probably.
Yes, but there's a reason for that. Wrong room. You would kind of be fucked up too when you end up getting kidnapped as a child and put under electric torture.
That was the whole Lost incident that
yes.
Soulburn was mentioning? Okay.
Kidnapping children with potential for compatibility with AI. to enhance dueling soldiers or something. I don't remember the details offhand.
Some jokes being made about how some people would actually try that these days, but yeah. A laptop. Oh, lost tag for a Hanamaru, I guess. Oh, but it's an actual practical thing instead of her just being like, oh, she's from a Buddhist temple, so she doesn't know what technology really is.
This is gonna be funny. Also, I guess apparently everyone is just having a big sleepover while we're gone.
By the way, I appreciate how the subtitles aren't putting Zora at the end of every sentence when I can audibly hear her saying it.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah. I stand corrected. Fuck me.
Her biggest meme.
Okay, well, at least it's not every sentence.
The pinnacle of modern civilization. See, even by 2016, I thought people would have said the iPhone or something.
Yeah. Tablets weren't really a thing yet, I don't think.
The iPad has existed since like 2008, but hadn't really been that prominent yet. Because at the time it was like, yeah, not a whole lot of people are going to be buying this $1,000 piece of tech. You're not going to convince them to do that and tell like the iPhone 7 or whatnot that this phone is worth $1,000.
Yeah.
Back again.
Yeah, it's back, yeah. Okay. We talked about this a little.
Fortune teller.
You know, we talked about a little bit about this while watching the show itself proper, and how one of the hot takes was you're only not embarrassed, or you only think dubs are bad because when it doesn't sound as dumb when you can't understand it in Japanese. In this case, about her saying Zora at the end of every sentence.
Yeah.
And for that reason, the reason I bring it up is because, yeah, it's not bothering me that much when she's saying in Japanese, because, I don't know, maybe just, you can just write it off almost as like a quirk she has.
Wait for it.
Literally.
You're supposed to be able to do it immediately. She has a line if you attack her to make it do it faster, where she says, Yohane, why?
Okay. You know, that seems like an actual great fuck you to bosses if you manage to catch them during certain attack patterns. Like when they're down or something, you just hit them with that. I hope that does like 1 billion damage.
That clears a room, considering it takes up half of your dark points.
Yeah. I didn't even see that. Jesus Christ.
Oh, well, it's not going to work on these guys since they're moving.
Yeah.
Look at those guys getting 4 shots on me and doing nothing.
Yeah.
Look at how elaborate these things are getting.
Yeah. Holy crap.
I forgot those.
Okay, so there is exactly, to my knowledge, one type of enemy that does teleport like that in Metroid games. And it's in Metroid Prime 3. They're called Phazon Metroids, and they can phase in and out of a local space-time. And let me tell you, I should show you that section, by the way. That's like legitimately like horrifying when you first go through it.
And that's in 2?
That's in 3.
Oh.
I know, right? 2 is scary for different reasons. It's just kind of boring. But anyway.
Because it's 2.
Because it's 2, yeah. But no, Metroid Prime 3, you go to you're in this one like hovering like oil rig basically. You go into like this really dark dark laboratory. You find these mutated Metroids floating around inside of like rows of tanks. And eventually you get to the back of it and the power goes out. And you can probably guess what happens from there. Mass breakout with these mutated as fuck, horrifying looking Metroids that are phasing in and out of reality and are super aggressive. It's kind of terrifying. You played Resident Evil 5, haven't you?
We were gonna play that together.
Well, we were gonna fuck with that together. Oh, okay, you don't know about the one section in RE5 then. That's actually really fucked up. Like, really terrifying. Bob's seen some shit.
Which one of you playing deep with this?
I said the crossbow or something. Alright, don't worry, lad. We'll use the power of this in order to actually progress through the area.
There we are.
I just piss off every single Irish person that ever watches me, but it's fine, guys. I'm like
I was wondering when
80% Irish.
I was wondering when you were gonna say that the volcano has an Irish jig.
God damn it. Oh my god, you're right. I wasn't even listening for that. It's not the usual, like, deep bass or whatever you expect for, like, a fire level. Or in Ocarina of Time's case, Middle Eastern instrument. Kind of weird.
Sitar.
Yeah. Odd. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't even notice that before. I guess it's definitely not the kind of usual music I'd expect for this kind of area. How fast can you fire out that, not Ivy Whip, by the way? Oh, Christ. I've been hit by inspiration while standing in lava.
Burn, burn to the ground, burn to the ground. Slow, all things considered.
It's got good forward range, but that's a very niche pick right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the Buster Sword, unironically.
And once I get to this next connecting room, then I will have cleared out
That's a oh my
volcano.
god. Oh my god, Seahorse, okay. Hey, no, that's totally fine. It's also in Crisis Core when Zack gets the Buster Sword, he becomes baller as shit. Actually, I don't think getting the Buster Sword like changes Zack in any way, shape, or form into the actual gameplay itself.
Nope.
It's just an aesthetic change. His hair also gets worse once he spikes it up.
He's pretty ridiculous.
I'm not sorry. He's way hotter when he's got the bangs.
Yeah. Alright, that is the volcano fully cleared.
Hot damn, yeah.
Ruins still have one room left. We're gonna get to that with a power-up later. One more thing here. Gonna get that up later. Fully cleared out the grotto.
Nice.
Not there yet. There's still a bit more to do here. Shipwreck is actually going to be the last area that we fully clear.
Seriously? Huh.
Yeah, there's just one thing that you can't do until you get the very last power-up in the game.
Alright then. Alright, so, guess you want to call it night then?
One moment.
Okay. Oh, we did find a thing for, lying around, yeah.
Yep. You can see how they're bringing back their original memes a lot.
Yeah.
You know the thing that I hate the most about Sunshine's dialogue?
What was that?
You should remember, I physically recoiled every time I heard it.
Hug. Yeah.
No, another one.
Boop boop.
No. If you can't remember it, you're honestly in better shape than I am.
I don't remember, yeah.
Well, we'll get to it time.
Okay, fair enough.
Because you're going to hear it 3 times in 1 minute.
I mean, there's also Is Joke, but that actually didn't come up that often.
Nope. She was saying something about, hey, you should hug the robot too. That robot will crush me.
Yeah. Cool.
Guess for one quick demonstration. But wait, there is actually one more thing still left to do here. Can I grab that before we're done?
Yeah, sure, if it's within spitting distance.
Right, this is the point where I should actually start using it.
Probably.
But hey, I've gotten the left 3 rows already.
Yeah.
And every one of these characters has their upgrade, actually. Well, except for Daya.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, shit.
I really don't know the efficacy of something like that. For how short range it is.
I actually know exactly where you could use that. I'd be willing to bet you could probably use it in those isolated corridors with this weird thing shooting poison mist at you. I think you know what I'm talking about, familiar, right? Where you had like you thought you just had a damage sponge your way through, but I was like, no, you could just actually use the iframes to slip behind it.
Chilled enzyme. We got some kind of medicine here.
Huh. Okay.
All right. Anytime, any room you see a treasure chest in is obviously a treasure chest, but those also tell you where your power-ups are too. So that if everything in the area is grayed out and fully connected, that's the indication that you are fully done in this area.
Oh, cool. All right.
So yeah, there will be one thing up here, but we need a higher jump to be able to get up there. Or something to that effect, just something with more reach. all of the treasure chests are cleared out here. That's taken care of. Haven't been there yet. Up there. There are, outside of this, I think 2 more areas left. So that shouldn't be too bad.
I mean, aside from these 2 that are on the screen right now?
Yeah, aside from the ones that you can already see.
Well, damn. That's actually pretty impressive. We have this much variety going on. Holy crap.
I'm going to drop us here just so that when we start again next time, we can start with clearing here, a morph here out instead of going directly into the next 2 rooms.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, it does immediately auto-save like when you come in here? Okay, there we go.
It's really nerve-wracking for me because it's like I want to hit the return to menu, but will I lose my save? No, I guess not.
Yeah, I can see how that'd be a little bit harrowing if you don't immediately know at the go. All right, well, I guess that's gonna do it for tonight, boys. God, 3.5 hours. That's 3.5 hours. I feel like it's been close to 4.
3 hours, 20 minutes.
3 hours, 47 minutes on the timer.
Yeah, we're screwing around a bit.
That it take a little bit to enter again, but that's fine. So next time we're gonna be tackling what I assume is basically the last third of this game, just for how quickly you say it's gonna be towards the end of this now. Also, probably shave a whole hour off completion time since we know where everything is.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right. Night, boys.
Good night.